She's short, she's dark, does something to me. It gets me right here. But she went full retard. And one thing I learned from the blackest man I ever seen when I watched Tropic Thunder was you never go full retard. So we're going to watch this video. I'll be honest with you. She says some things that are controversial, but this is probably one of the first times I've ever heard her speak. And she said something that was correct. So take a listen.
He played us.
Let me tell you, let me ask you about a quote that you've made that has some Democrats worried about your ability to win statewide. In a December 2024 Vanity Fair profile, you talked about, quote, and I'm going to read a lot of the quote just to put it in the context, quote, all the complexities within the Latino community. The immigration thing has always been something that has perplexed me about this community. It's basically like, I fought to get here, but I left y'all where I left y'all, and I want no more y'all to come here. If I wanted to be with y'all, I would stay with y'all, but I don't want y'all coming to my new home. It almost reminds me of what people would talk about when they would talk about kind of like slave mentality and the hate that some slaves would have for themselves. It's almost like a slave mentality that they have.
Now, she was not supposed to say that because that shows that she has a brain. See, one thing about me that people like is that I'm not just analytical, I'm over analytical. But it's because I'm from LA. And in Los Angeles, the way you can get along with people and deal with people from different neighborhoods and different racial backgrounds, you have to listen to every single word they say, understand it, understand the nuance, because there's indicators in there for how things are going to go in the future. She overanalyzed these words, but she's absolutely correct.